What's up, my ex fam? Welcome back to another video. If you are seeing this reading, then this reading is for you. Originally, I was going to do a one just general reading, but Spirit just was like, do a pick a card. So here we are. And alrighty, so for my first group, we have the 𝖊𝖊𝖊𝖉 tarot with a robin or something, I guess, on a branch. Let you see that a little better. And for my second group, we have the 𝖊𝖊𝖊𝖉 tarot and this handcuff that says serve, but it's not fully cuffed. It's a little broken on one end. And then we have like this symbol. It kind of gave me protection when it first came out, but also sacred geometry, something like that. So take with that what you will. And yeah, so for this reading, we're going to get a overall general energy for each reading. We're going to pull some advice, um, pull a little self-care cards. Let's just get into it. I got a little plan for this reading, so I hope you guys like it. Before you all click the timestamp in the description box, we're going to do a little breather exercise, little meditation. So on one, we're going to inhale. 3, 2, 1. And exhale. Inhale one more time. And exhale. Alrighty. If you feel grounded and centered enough, then go ahead and click that timestamp in the description box below. If you need a couple breathers, go ahead and pause the video. But I'll see you in the next clip. Hello, my pal ones. If you chose little Tweety Bird on the branch, little cardinal, wherever it is, and the 𝖊𝖊𝖊𝖉 tarot, then this reading is for you. So we're actually going to put that to the side and get you all's overall energy. So I should have said this in the beginning, but when I was prepping for this reading, I kept hearing, I heard getting back to your creative self. So we're going to see what that has to do with this reading. It came through pretty strongly, so let's see what's going on. Regardless, might be whatever. Let's see what my power one's overall energy is, Spirit. What is going on? Okay, we got 2 cards. Alrighty. We have enough, number 20. You were born enough. And we also have number 17, misalignment. Miracles become normal once we face all of the aspects of our lifetime in the same direction. Let me read that one more time. Miracles become normal once we face all of the aspects of our life in the same direction. Okay. That is very, very interesting, actually. I'm trying to keep this in frame. I really feel like, honestly, when I see the misalignment and enough, kind of this way, it's like you've had enough. Like, you are not where you want to be, probably mentally, emotionally. You're just like, I see a moon back here, so definitely emotionally. I feel like your emotions have a big role to play in whatever's going on, but your circumstances or things around you, or just maybe your inner world, is just not aligned enough right now for you to just keep moving. When I see enough, I think about Hanged Man. I think about just pausing and seeing what the universe does. I see angel wings right here on this card. Like, trusting the universe, trusting your angels and spirits as you are going through this misalignment. Like, that is what you need right now. You just need to take a pause. If you're not doing that already. And I don't want to say, for some of you might feel like you're kind of spiraling, or you might be on the brink of spiraling. And that's for a select few, but I feel like there's definitely a cause for, like, hey, stop. You gotta stop to get back in alignment with yourself. You have to pause and actually to hear your own voice, to hear your own thoughts, and actually see your inner world and just be in it and just, I don't know, centering yourself. And I need to stop saying I don't know. um, Getting back to your center and feeling grounded and getting back to building that relationship with yourself, or starting to build a relationship with yourself if you haven't already, because if you haven't, it's really, really affecting your like everyday life, or starting to. Reached a point, you've reached the point where it's like, um, you've been operating on one level for a minute and it's probably not the healthiest level, and now you're starting to see its effects. Like now you're starting to realize how misaligned you are. Now you're starting to realize how these habits that you used to do don't really fit you're the person that you are now. It doesn't feel right anymore. It feels like the shoe is too tight. It's just overwhelmed. It's an overwhelming energy. Yeah, it's enough. I feel it right now. Like it's over. Like it's time for a pause. It's time to take a second. It's time to be. It's funny that this bird is on a branch. It's time to be on that branch. It's time to just sit and watch everything from an aerial perspective, from an aerial point of view. Omniscient. There we go. So that you can reassess and see what your next steps are going to be, and actually take time to even think about what they're going to be. Maybe some of you are on autopilot. You're just moving. You're just doing the same thing every day, and it's like, where's my spark? I don't even know where it is. I don't even know who I am. Like now you're starting to have these thoughts maybe at night for some of you, because it's funny because she is in the dark, right? She's in the dark. It looks like she just probably was having those thoughts to herself at night under the moon. And I feel with this enough card, intervention, spiritual intervention is like needed. It's happening right now. Your spirits are like really there, and they really wanted you to hear this message. Because also you are enough is what I heard. You are enough. You matter way more than you're giving yourself credit for. Okay. I'm gonna shuffle that one more time. Did I do that wrong? I don't think so. Okay. Ooh, I do that often. And I'm so sorry for the shaking and wiggling of my table. Alrighty. Sorry about that, guys. My phone stopped recording, but we are back. So we didn't get too far with the cards. I might as well honestly start telling you guys what I'm seeing, because honestly, it's nothing I haven't said. So we have a Six of Cups and a Fool in reverse here. Sorry, the light is reflecting. But with the Six of Cups, I definitely feel that your past affects your life now. But I want you to realize something. With these flowers on this card, it's kind of telling me like, see how much your past has made you grow. Regardless of course, regardless of how you feel now, but I know that's easier said than done. But Spirit does want you to recognize how much you've grown and how meaningful like the steps of your life have been. Don't ignore the importance of what they signify for you. Um, yeah, some of you may, regardless of that, I do feel like your past affects your willingness to start things. And it's just kind of maybe now, since you've been experiencing this, and this is how you've been for mainly your entire life, is what I'm feeling. Because this seems like a really deep set, rooted um, feeling, emotion, mindset, routine. Like you might not have started things up, or you probably start things and not finish them. It's like you constantly get your hopes up and then bring them back down again with yourself. And that routine has probably affected you more than you would have thought, like more than you would have thought. And now you are finally realizing. Page of Cups. I don't know how that went. It kind of came out sideways. I want to remember that. Five of Swords. Okay. And the last card of the spread. Four of Swords in reverse. Okay, Six of Swords, bottom of the deck. Okay, so with that Page of Cups coming out kind of like this, and I'm gonna leave it like that honestly, because I feel like you're teetering between you want better, but you don't know how to do it, so you don't want to, right? Not you don't want to, but you kind of have this energy of what's hurting you, what's been hurting you. As I was saying, that routine, that letting your past. It's like you let your past live in your present, and I know that probably hurts to hear, but you do it. Um, and I think that's what Spirit's saying, like, hey, let it go a little bit. That's funny because these are like white flowers, and we had death on the bottom of the deck earlier, and there's a white flower in that card. Let things die out. Let your past be where it is. Like, that is the only way we will continue to grow. You're going to lie, but you being in this routine will keep you where you are, and you're roaming past that. But it's ultimately up to you to keep moving forward. But you being in this teetering position of wanting to start anew, because when you do start anew, you know you're kind of going to be a newbie at it, a novice. Like, it's not going to be something that you just know how to do. This card is also saying approach things with a little bit of laughter, a little bit of playfulness, and enjoy life for what it is. Just allow yourself to be dreamy. Allow yourself to have that. I don't want to say delusional mindset or outlook in life, but put your rose tinted glasses on sometimes. Sometimes it's good to have a glass half full perspective when you usually don't. I feel like you're not that type of person, or you haven't been for a while now, and but you teeter in between being super cynical and being positive and having positive outcomes. You're so used to bad maybe in your past. And it might not be a traumatic or drastic experience for everyone, but I do feel like it's affected you emotionally so much that it's just there, right? So yeah, just don't, when you have that moment of let me start, let me just start, do it, just do it, right? Just be that Page of Cups, be that one that steps out and just tries it even though they fail, and just literally say oops and start again. That's kind of what the Fool is for me. You want that energy, but you don't know how to be in that energy, and now spirits are telling you how to approach it, um as advice. And you kind of know how you are in that energy, and if you want to fulfill it, and you want to fulfill things, and you want to start new journeys, new paths on your journey, and you just have a hard time not getting there, but kind of getting there because you're teetering. Like I said, let me read it like this. With that Five of Swords, it's kind of giving me, because you're teetering, because you, and I don't want to say, like, I'm not saying this to you in a bad way, like you need to stop teetering, da 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 da. No, I know it's easier said than done, because your past is not something that you just can let go. It's a heavy weight. It's not light. The Fool takes barely anything with him, and oh, he also has a white flower. He takes barely anything with him, but he takes what he needs. So I feel that that's another thing Spirit is reminding you to do. Like, you don't have to take everything, and I feel like that's what you do. You take everything with you, and that's why everything is so heavy. No, take what you need and take the lessons that have come with your life. You learn from them. You see them, but they're not weighing you down. You don't experience the past in the present. But when you do, as you have may noticed, you see what happens. Things feel heavy, and it's hard to start things because it's just hard to lift that weight every day. But it doesn't have to be. It doesn't have to be, and that is the reality of it. Like, it feels like, oh my god, this freaking sucks, but it doesn't have to. With that Five of Swords, as I was saying, it's kind of like I said, because you were teetering, it's kind of like, what are you gaining from teetering? What are you gaining from going back and forth on your word or yourself? That's what I heard first. But what are you gaining from it? You get all these swords. You get all these things. what's the word? Like these lessons from when you do start something. Like when you do start something, you probably get start getting into it, learn things, learn about a topic or hobby or whatever, and then you might just stop, right? So it's like, why you're gaining all of this info, you're gaining all of this, and it's like, what am I doing with it? if I'm not going to, if I'm just dropping it, what am I doing with it? It's just leaving you with all of this information, and it's like, and for what? And that's what has you in this kind of turmoil. Sorry if you guys hear my cat. This Four of Swords here, it's kind of, as I was saying, putting you in turmoil. Like this cycle is putting you in turmoil, and I feel that this is, and I don't even I feel, I know this is the factor. This page of cups being sideways, teetering, going back and forth between I want and it's like I know, but I don't care, or yeah. So, whew, ooh, good one. This is a very heavy energy, and I see why this is kind of getting back to your creative self, because you need to get back to that flow. You need to get back to that spirit. This um red robe on this enough card here is kind of giving me like the root chakra, the root chakra, being grounded, understanding that like yourself, your feet are on the ground, understanding your space is what I heard. Like, you take up space, you are safe. Maybe give yourself those affirmations, but your root chakra is very, very, very prominent here, but you're not aligned. That's why there's misalignment. But start there. Start with being grounded. It's crazy. Kind of just holding a message low key, but start by being grounded, and maybe you can start to understand. Like I said, being still. There we go. Being still. You will start to observe and see your own habits and hobbies and the things that take up your space and how they affect you, and how you can let go or allow things in. You can let go of things in your space, and you can allow things into your space. You control that. So you observing and seeing that you have the ability to do that, and learning how to use the ability to do that, teaches you about you, how worthy you are, your worth. Like, and this 6 of Swords, I kind of feel that spirit is like, this is why you need to move forward. You can only move forward with all these lessons that you've carried to get to your next step. It's okay that you are kind of just here, but it's always a new day, right? It's always a way to move forward. It's always another step to get to. It's always another milestone. And the universe and God is teaching you that currently at this moment, but you just need a little push. And like, maybe I was that push. Your boat just needs a little push. Here goes that death card, guys. And here goes that death card. It's crazy. Being reversed, because you have unfinished business here. Like, you need, that is unfinished business. It needs to be healed, right? Whew. Let's get some advice. It's like, no more fighting what you're meant to do. For her, it's crazy. No more fighting what you're meant to do, where you're meant to be, who you're meant to be. No more fighting that, like this death card here. Like, no, literally no more fighting things that are meant to be dead in your life. And that's not people, obviously, because people always say something when I bring up this death card. But all those lessons, old lessons that you already learned, just like that pain that you hold onto, you just need to learn from it and let it go and allow yourself that wound to heal, right? It's you no longer being stubborn to that fact. It's you no longer being stubborn to your own growth and prosperity. It's like, it's understanding that even though things die out, they can always start again. They can always start again. And it's one thing, it's funny about plants, they're the only organism in the world that can regenerate themselves fully 100%. So I really love that symbolism in these cards. And it's funny also because looking at the leaves on here and the leaves on the fool's little headband thing, it's like he still took those lessons with him. He still took it with him. So crazy. Alrighty, Spirit. What is going on with advice? Yeah. I was like, what are we doing again? Can I get some advice for my power ones, please? My very, very, very heavy power ones. I feel like you just have such a heavy energy right now. Oh, yes. Yes, yes, yes. And it's so funny because during your reading, I kept seeing like spirals in different places. And I was like, what does that mean? Like, what does that mean? It literally means you're going in circles right now. This is keeping you in a circle. You're going round and round for what, right? And you know it, and that's why it's starting to feel like a round and round because you're like, how do I get out of this cycle? Is what I'm used to. It's where I am comfortable, but I can't stay here. It feels like I'm going in a cycle, right? It feels like it's too much of a routine. That's not good for you. That's not pouring into you. You're just constantly pouring from yourself. But that's why you have the all that glitters card because all that glitters ain't gold. Simple as said, like all that glitters literally isn't gold. And I feel that you are very, for some of you, I want to say family oriented, but I kind of feel that like that meaning, that meaningfulness you have with your family, that relationship, that is that bond is what you have with whatever this is. And maybe your family is a part of it. But I feel that although that love is there with this, although that symbolism is there, that meaningfulness, that's that whole passionate just energy of being bound to something in this, and it's like, how can I let that go? All that glitters is not gold. And it's like kind of to a point now where it's like, why wouldn't you? Time to go. It's time to go. Why wouldn't you? Because you're going round and round. All that glitter isn't gold. So let's keep going so we don't stay in this cycle. That is your advice. And I'm going to pull one more card for you. We're going to get a little self-care card and see what you need to do to take care of yourself on this journey into your next steps of life. So let's see. We knew that. Alone time. Okay. Yep. And we also have this. Connect with your ancestors. Yeah. Praying. Speaking to yourself. Speaking to your ancestors. Maybe asking for them to guide you, give you their wisdom. And a lot of alone time. I really do feel like you need a lot of alone time, guys. Like it is time for that pause and just circle away from the world for a little bit. If you are seeing this reading this week, actually don't know what day of the month it is. It is currently June 22nd, 2025. If you're seeing this on June 22nd, then this week, watch the readings this week that I post on my Instagram because they're kind of going along with your energy. So, yeah, my group ones, that was your reading. It was a bit long, longer than I expected, but yeah, if you made it to the end, thank you guys so much for getting here. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye. So what's up, my pile twos? If you chose these two charms in the Golden Art Nouveau Tarot, then this reading is for you. You may notice that this is another extra charm, but I it actually did fall out of the thing, but it was on the other side of it. But when I saw it, I was like, oh wow, wait, no, I have to have it because look, the tree on this deck. But I feel a lot going on with you all's energy already, so we're kind of going to get right into it because I want to see what it's talking about. Off the rip, I feel that you broke your bonds with something. Obviously, like you've broken out of a cycle or you broken away from something that was holding you back. It might have been an addiction or something of that significance. um yeah, whatever it was, it's something, and now that you've done that, you've learned how to protect your energy, protect yourself, and maybe you've gotten into like more of the woo, more of the spiritual world as because of that. And with the tree, I was kind of getting just like you've grown so much, like from where you started. So let's get into this reading because I really do feel that it's a very strong, deep energy. So let's see what's. Oh, literally forgot how to do my own reading. I feel like I did that in the first file too. We're gonna get some overall energy for you guys. We're gonna see where your energy is at. So sorry about that. I had a slight interruption. Let's keep going with you all's overall energy and see what is going on. I feel like a bubbly light, like let's just go energy with this group. Okay. We have wisdom and play. All right. Our intuition knows more than we do. Bottom of the deck, we have moving forward. The first step is taken within our stillness. And that is so funny because I literally like I could feel like the step up, you know what I'm saying, in this reading. Like I could feel the like moving forwardness feeling, the wisdom in play, literally like that sounds crazy. I keep saying literally and like obviously and stuff like that. A lot of adverbs. But yeah, like I feel that the wisdom that you have is so deep. It's way more than the eye can see. It's funny because our eyes are covered up on this card. It's way more than the eyes can see, and it just feels that you have poured a lot into yourself over time. Just kind of giving me temperance energy in this card. But you poured a lot into yourself over time, and it has been a lot of time. I'm feeling like the wisdom takes time to get. Not a lot of knowledge takes time, right? So I feel that you have taken a lot of time to gain this wisdom that's in play, apparently. So we'll get more into that in the tarot. But with the moving forward card, the first step is taken within our stillness. Stillness has been a really big like theme lately, and I feel that you have kind of already been in stillness. And it's funny because I was saying this in the first group. Like when you're being still and you can actually preserve yourself and your inner world and your outer world, and you're not just always going and doing and doing and doing and doing, you're actually sitting back and letting life be and looking at observing everything and taking everything in, kind of hangman energy. You gain a new perspective about yourself and gain a new perspective about life. Like you you gain, it's funny, I see her footsteps here. You gained experience moving through life, and now you finally reached a peak where it's like, wow, I finally see the world out here. I just got reminded of the book The Alchemist. I love that book. I can read that book over and over and over and over. I feel that and this whole like imagery on this card really gives me that. Read that story. Read that story. My group twos, like it's very helpful on a soulful journey, and I feel that you have been on one for a minute. Some of you may be spiritualists yourself, or you dibble and dabble in the spirit world and spiritual world. Maybe you do dibble and dabble into the spirit world because her eyes are covered. And my whole like slogan, my thing is, you do not need your eyes to see, and you are somebody who has embodied that. You are somebody who has like high priestess energy, and I feel that you're getting to a point where you're leveling up so much. So maybe I want to say earth angels, but I'm also feeling like, I don't know, like something celestial is going on there. But you may be so in touch with your spirit world, your spirit guides, your spiritual self, that is what this feels like. You're reaching ascension is what I wanted to say. You've literally let go any type of bounds that have held you back, or you might be in the process of doing so, because some of you might not have even gotten to this point. You haven't even seen the best version of yourself yet. Like you're almost there. It's like you're on the way there, and it's beautiful. Like it's such a really nice energy. It's like a nice journey. I literally feel the warmth from the sun in this card, like as you're taking a step through your journey, as you're taking a step through the sand. And it's not easy to always walk through sand. It takes a lot of muscle to walk through sand for a long time. And I feel that you have built your muscle. You have built your muscle of wisdom. You have walked so much through your journey. You gained perspective, and sometimes you were even still, and that helped a lot. And maybe you are right now being still. Maybe you've taken so many steps. It's like, you know what? I'm actually going to take a second and see how much my journey has helped me, and see how much my journey has poured into me, has fed me, fed my soul, or not have, or taken away from. You know what I'm saying? That's all the lessons that come into our journeys. Um, and I feel that in this moment of stillness, or about to be, because I keep feeling like somebody's not fully here yet, but you're walking. Like you're on the way. You feel the sand under your feet. You feel the heat up from the sand on your skin, the heat from the sun on your skin as well. Like, and it's funny also with that hawk, you're always protected. Something's always watching out for things for you. Spiritually, you may be heavily protected. You may be heavily doing protective things on your own, cleansing your house. You may be doing some protection spells, or having protective herbs around your house, which I actually need to do myself. But it's just a big like space of protecting your energy, because you're trying to, not even you're trying, it's just the way you're going. It's just how the universe has blessed you on your journey. Like, this is just where you're going. I could literally keep talking for a minute about this energy. Like it is very strong, and I can keep pulling things from it. And that's how deep your wisdom goes, I feel. And that's how deep you are as a person. I don't know. I feel like a good amount of people was going to watch my group too, because of all the charms that came out. But IDK. Let's keep going. Alrighty. What is going on with my group 2 spirit? What do I need to let them know? Ooh, 2 cards actually. 5 of Pentacles, 7 of Pentacles, Ace of Cups. Okay, I like that. We like that. We like that. 4 of Wands, and then we have the King of Swords in reverse. I actually want to put this one up there to the side for some reason. Let me get one more card. Jeez. Chariot up there, the devil. I feel like that King of Swords is somebody else, and I feel like you do not let that person dictate your life anymore, or call the shots, or tell you what to do. It's something, it's like with it being swords, I feel like this person has a big like manipulative energy in your life, and not in a bad way. Is that it's like a parent, like they can manipulate your life, if that makes sense, or they have had say in how your life was going in your past. But I feel like you disconnected from that, because when the card fell, I kind of heard like put it to the side, so I did. And I honestly feel like that's where this energy kind of stems from. Like that's why it's literally to the side for you. Like you've taken it, digested it, felt the I don't want to say hurt and pain or trauma or something like that. It may be to that extent for the lot of you, but just took the lessons from everything that came with whatever or whoever that was. And I feel that that's just where you are. Like it's there because it's a part of you, but it's not in your present day life. You're not taking that hurt or whatever that was with you. You don't live it. You have experienced it. But getting into your reading, the 5 of Pentacles and 7, I feel that you are recovering. And like I said, this is an energy that was adamant in your life. Like it was just always there. And now that it's not, it's kind of like, okay, now I have to see how it's like you're recovering. You're literally just taking the lessons from. For some of you, this may be someone who has passed, but taking the lessons from that person or whatever, or whoever this is, and applying it, but not, like I said, allowing it to affect you. You're healing. You are taking it with you, but you're not, it's not in your present life, as I was saying, because you know what's worth it and what's not. For many of you, you know what's worth it and you know what's not, and you know you're worth it every time. So why continue to live in the energy of, I don't want to say despair, but abandonment, maybe sadness, feeling, I just heard feeling like your fruit's not growing, feeling like you're not growing, stunting your energy, but coming out of that energy and realizing I don't have to be there. I don't have to. I can recover from this. I can heal from this. I can turn around and it be a new day. I can turn my life around. I can turn my life into whatever I want it. You're now realizing that the fruits of your labor are the fruits of your labor. You plant the seeds in your life, right? You don't have to allow anybody to dictate the seeds that you plant in your life. You could do whatever the freak you want to do with your life. It's yours, right? And you, that may have taken a lot for you to realize, but when you finally did, it was like, wow. Ace of Cups. It was like, wow, I have grown so much, and you know, like I said, it's still like, thank you so much for the lessons that you gave to me here, King of Swords. But I have to eventually learn my own lessons. I do have wisdom. Maybe this person doesn't see you as wise as you actually are. Like I said, it's more that comes to the eye with you. And for a lot of you, I was also hearing like, smoking key lime OG in this car got 2 seats. When I hop out, it did. Like Key Lime OG by Rico Nasty, for some reason, right before I started this reading, like it was so loud. And actually, it was before I re-recorded, because I did re-record the beginning overall intro for these readings, and I was just hearing it so loud in my head. And I remember at that point in my life when that song was like my ish, like I was younger, I was probably this person, you know what I'm saying? I was younger, I was maybe um allowing, not allowing things to be manipulated in my life, but I did go to my parents or just my elders when I needed something. I was in a very naive state of mind. I was a naive young girl, you know? But now I am now 25, and I heard living room flow after that. So I'm like, it's a lot calmer energy. It's a lot like, and I kept hearing, it's whatever you want. Like it's whatever you want. Like it's whatever you want. Literally, these are your seeds. You don't have to be. It doesn't have to be a chaotic energy. You don't have to just be dilly dally and letting things happen. Naivety. You know what I'm saying? Like just letting things happen however they happen. You can be calm and patient with yourself and patient with your journey. And it's crazy because I want to cry right now because it feels like it took so long to get to that point. And when you finally did, it was like a wow epiphany. Like, and now you are able to pour into yourself from your own cup, because maybe you were just pouring out everything else because you were just letting things happen, right? It's a different type of energy. It's a different type of growth. And now you're experiencing it and you don't know. It's not even you don't know. It's just like a wow, like I'm here. Like I've accepted who I am and where I am in my life, and now I want to move forward, and this is how I am moving forward. You know what I'm saying? Like you've really reached that point of acceptance within yourself, and it's been a beautiful thing. Four of Wands, it's been a beautiful, stable thing. It's been a stable energy, and although you might have moments where it's kind of like, I don't know what to do with the F, realize that that is devil energy, and it's not going to help you. You may have, like I said, escape from a devil energy. You might have not been making decisions for yourself in the past. You might have been in like a routine mindset where you look to other people for that validation of your decision and your decisions, and your choices. You look to those parents or elders. You look to those friends of yours. Like you just look for everyone's opinion. Maybe now you realize that is a devil energy, or this is me telling you that it is, but I don't feel like you needed me to tell you that. I feel like that was more so confirmation. And this energy was just literally like taking away from you, and you know, now you recognize it and you know what it is. You know how much it's taken away from you. It literally sucked the joy out of you. But because you know that, you now approach things differently. You don't move too fast. You don't try to get from the three to the three of wands immediately. You start with the two. You start planning. You start actually seeing things for how you want them to be, realizing the world is in your hands. So now you can, instead of trying to hurry up and get to that destination that somebody else told you how to get to, you do it yourself. And you've been doing it yourself. And now you're realizing, hey, I've been doing this myself for a minute, and I don't really have to get validation from anyone. I don't have to prove myself to anyone. This is my life. And where I am happy is where I am happy. And that is honestly the purest energy that, like, maybe you have experienced or felt in a while, but it just feels really, really good. And now you're like, you know what? I'm going to do with my cup whatever I want to. And if I want to put a fish in my cup, then I'm going to do so. You know what I'm saying? It's such a freeing energy. And I really, really, really love that about this reading, you guys. Like, it's like you see where you were bound, and you literally let yourself go, and you're like, you know what? No, I can't grow right here. I can't grow here. Let's move forward. And it's not like that voice here, this person or that energy, that voice is not there, right? It's not like it's just gone in the shadows and the wind. Sometimes you might have those thoughts. Like I said, that's why I popped up in your reading. Like, you might have those thoughts like, oh wow, what would they think? Or let me ask them this before I do it. Oh, I'm thinking about texting so and so. So let me just call King of Swords and see what they say what they think I should do. Just getting out of that energy, because it's not really serving you anymore. Not as you grow. And you're growing so fast constantly, and it's like, I don't know. I just heard you're one with the wind. And that's a part of the book, The Alchemist. It's funny. You're one with the wind. You're trying to teach him how to be the wind. You are one with the wind, and it's like you are learning how to do that on your own. What is advice for my Paltus, please? What's the advice? Something flipped, but I don't know. We have regeneration and time to go. It's funny because my pal one's got the time to go card as well, and we have poised. Oh, we have yang. I'm gonna take yang. Okay. So regeneration, as I said before, you are growing so fast and you're learning, you're taking lessons with you, but you're not taking the thing with you, like the trauma with you, the hurt, the pain, like the embarrassment. You're not taking the bad energy with whatever this memory, person, or whatever this is for you, mindset. You're not taking it with you, but you are taking the lessons that it gave you, and you're realizing, hey, this is where they hold me back. But that alone is how you are being, it's so freeing. You're like letting yourself go from these old limiting beliefs and realizing, like, hey, I plant these seeds, and now because the seeds that you've planted, you've planted confidence into, you've planted, like, grounded, being grounded, I am safe. I actually said that in my power ones as well. It's so funny. It's a similar energy. It felt like my power one, that was your past, and this is maybe power one's future, right? Or this is the present. It's kind of just giving me, plant those seeds and trust it. And that is why you are growing so much right now. You planted those seeds, and now you're trusting those seeds, and it's time to move forward. You are moving forward. It's funny how I put this on the card. That's, she's literally walking. They're both walking. You're moving forward already. Time to go. Moving forward. You're already walking to your next mile. You're sprinting to it, actually. And it's so funny. And because you were still, because you allowed yourself to take the time to learn life for yourself, it is time to take that to that next step. And actually, excuse me, that next step is learning life for yourself and experiencing life for yourself and trusting yourself, right? You are moving towards that, and that's why it's time to really, like, move forward. It's time to really let these limiting beliefs go, actively letting them go. And that's why we have yang. That's why I pulled it out, because it's actively time to do this. It's actively time to move forward. The wisdom that you have is the wisdom that you need to move forward. You have everything you need to keep going. And you're doing so gracefully, boo. You're doing so gracefully and protected by the universe. And as you keep going, and I want to say this as well, because the regeneration and the time to go card, it kind of looks like doing a lot. You're trying to regenerate, but you're also moving forward, right? In the end, and it's I don't think it's ever going to be an end to your journey, of course, until you end, but it's just like you're gonna feel like, wow, I got through this, and I'm that be like, well, girl, like I'm that man, I'm that girl, like after this, right? I just, it's such a beautiful energy. It's such a beautiful energy. I am going to get some self care for you all as well to help you on this journey of yours. Like I said, such a beautiful energy. I really love this reading. Like, it just makes me so happy. Oh, we have spend time with animals. Oh my god, we have sex on the bottom of the deck. Maybe one more card. Ooh, maybe need to get a little frisky. Open that sacral. Clear your energy field and abundance planning. Okay, so for some of you, money may be a big thing. You might be moving up money in the financial world. Moving up money. You got the lucky cat here. It's funny. Manifesting for many of you. Probably need to I heard go back into your manifestation journal, like, and look at your old manifestations and see how far you have come, but also move forward with that as well. Maybe some of you need to come up with a budgeting strategy, maybe a budget book, percentage breaking down, okay, paycheck by percentage, things like that. Spend time with animals, like go spend time in nature. Actually, it might be a good thing for you, if you don't like animals. But spending time in nature is really, really grounding, and it can also help clear your energy field as well. But for some of you, you might need to get some sage or some incense or something like that. I personally use Palo Santo, Nag Champa. I also have a stick of cinnamon here. That's really good for good luck as well. So maybe that will help you in your abundance planning. Maybe while you're doing it, like some cinnamon. But yeah, my group twos, that was your reading. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe if you stayed here the entire time. I love your, if you like my energy like I love yours, I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.